Hi everybody, today is July 5th. Hopefully your July 4th was fantastic and nobody got hurt and great fireworks were to be had by all. But in any case, today is the 66th episode of the Jack Attack and we have RandoOne with us today to do some Quest of a Noob stuff. Say hello, RandoOne.
Hello.
Yes, if all of you can hear RandoOne, type something in the chat that involves Terrans being jerks. Anything that has to do with Terran being a jerk, just type it in the chat so that way we know that all Terrans are jerks, and we can move on with the show. In any case, if you haven't seen the show before, basically what we do is I have one noob for every day of the week. Thursdays is RandoOne. We got 3 Zergs, 2 Terrans, and 2 Protoss, and we follow their journey through the ladder system using a system I designed to help people improve their mechanics in a nice, easy sort of leveling up, very user-friendly sort of a way. Rando, when you started, I think it's the 8th week or something like that for you. When you started, what league are you in?
I was in a Bronze League.
Cool. What league are you in right now?
Now I'm Platinum.
Platinum, pretty cool. And what level are you on right now in the system?
I'm trying out the tank systems, or sorry, the tank level, which is level 9.
Level 9, cool. So level 9 introduces tanks. Let's go ahead and see if there's anybody in StarCraft that will be your practice partner. Are you in the... You want to jump in the channel real quick? We'll load up a game. First timer will. Cool. First timer is in. First timer plays a mean game of Monopoly, I heard. I heard First Timer is a great Monopoly game player. Cool. So, this level will be exploring the tank, doing as much tanking as possible. Fantastic. Cool. Terran versus Terran. Wonderful. No worries, first timer. Just know that, holy shit, I didn't have any water. I'm going to start the game and then go grab water and be right back. But, just know, first timer, that you're going to face a player who can get pretty much anything against you except flying stuff and Thors. So all the barracks units are available to RandoOne. The Hellion and the tank are available to RandoOne. Nukes are available, Reaper speed, all that kind of good stuff. You can get siege mode with siege tanks on that level, right? I didn't fuck up the script.
No, I don't think it says siege mode, but I assumed you could get it.
Yeah, okay. I'll make sure I write that in for people who are like, wait, how am I supposed to use a tank without siege mode? They're actually very, very good. We're going to talk all about the tank today and the wonderful things that it can do. I'm going to start up the game. First timer, you're allowed to do anything you want except build static defensives defensively. Alright, looks like we're just starting up the game. Nothing too fancy has happened so far. Just the general smiley faces. Hopefully some good luck and have funs have been exchanged. Oops, and left the air conditioner running. I think we can shut that off. Hopefully the computer does not overheat. And we don't die. Dying would be bad. Any sort of blowing up action that might happen would be bad. It's making you lag. It is making you lag. I don't know what it is, but if it's making you lag, that's not so good. I think it's easier if you use cap, like easier to understand. What do you mean? Typing in the chat? It's easier if you use What the fuck is the message log? Aha, got it. The AC, yeah, it's making me lag. Ah, the AC is making you lag. Good luck, have fun, you too. I just beat a plat. Watch out. All right, first timer, feeling empowered, beating a platinum player, maybe for the first time. I don't know if first timer is one of the Deathblood clan. Deathblood has been passing the world around. Oh, he is cool. Deathblood passed on the knowledge that he learned in the Jack Attack over to first timer, and now first timer has been watching the show, checking it out. Deathblood. That's right, you guys. This shit is not copyright. Just go fucking teach it. Teach people how to not be noobs. The less noobs that are playing StarCraft 2, the better. And the more nice people playing StarCraft 2, the better. If you're not a nice person, learn how to be a nice person. It's going to make your life a lot nicer and more personable. I don't know. But seriously, like, enjoy playing the game and have fun with it. You can improve and have fun. No fucking problems. Okay, so first timer gets to do whatever first timer wants to do, and he knows his opponent is only building these mariners. Been fucking out with the graphics setting. It might seem a little bit different than it normally is. Been trying to get it so that that I can see cloaked units a little bit easier, and so that the force fields show up a little bit better. Been fucking around with them graphics setting. There was a really cool post on Team Liquid about it, and it inspired me to go on and start fucking with stuff. So I did. And I will be fucking with stuff more in the future. The Deathblood clan, indeed. Jack, have you and SCS done anything recently? Yes, actually. SC2S, StarCraft2Strategy.com, at StarCraft2Strategy.com, have a streaming page open, so that way people who are on StarCraft2Strategy.com will be can go to the stream section and look me up, and here I am, and I'm actually on their site, so pretty fucking cool. They just sent me some logos, so I'm gonna slap them logos probably off to either side of the Twitch page, so that everybody knows that they've been helping me out, and I support what they do, and they support what I do. So wonderful. Yeah, see, that's what I did. I just set my shaders to medium, so that way I can see the cloaked units a little bit better. And I also set my models to high. Shaders to medium, models to high will get the cloaked units coming out very nicely, as well as the what do you call it? Oh, do not attack this. RandoOne. Opening up with a lot of barracks and what is this? Level 1? Rando, what are you doing? Where's the tanks at? Opening up Mass Marine. Doing what he wants to do. Pretty cool, though. Pretty cool. Here comes the gas, the orbital commands. He's just making lots of units and staying safe. Staying safe by making lots of units. Bunkers are not allowed. Scrap it, please. Oh yeah, SCS is their gamer tag. I might as well just start calling it SCS, because that is their tag. They're also SCS is also a semi-professional team. Just sent one of their guys to MLG. Sent a bunch of guys to Columbus, and then one guy to Anaheim. Don't know who they're sending to Raleigh, but pretty good results. Taking down some known players, so pretty cool stuff. In any case, RandoOne opening up with lots and lots of Marines, and he's going to be transitioning into getting plenty of gas. This factory is a little bit on the late side. If you're going to be getting the factory, you probably want to get it with your first 100 gas, and not your 250th gas. That'll really help keep the SQ down as well. Going right for this like 4 gas, 2 in each style. Oh, 3 up here, 2 down here style, 1 in each. Oh no, nobody knows what's going on at all. Oh wait a minute, I don't have my headphones on. Rando's probably talking to me right now. You've been talking to me this whole time, haven't you?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh my god. I'm so used to casting from replays that I forgot that you're on Skype, and I was like, oh wait, I don't need the headphones. Why am I wearing them? Because most of the time I don't need the headphones. You should be scared of Rando First Timer. He's fucking awesome. Wow, God, that's gonna be funny. I'm gonna go watch that in the fucking VOD as soon as this is done. But in any case, yeah, you got a lot of gas right now. A lot of gas. I would not have 3 guys in gas right now. That is way too much fucking gas. Or you should be dropping factories. Going for the quick 4 gas was like that was not a good move because you didn't have any of the infrastructures to support gas spending. No bunkers. What does that have to do? Wait, that doesn't make any sense. First Timer says that's nice for tanks. That doesn't make any sense. If someone has bunkers, tanks is the things that will destroy the bunkers. That's not nice for tanks at all. Oh, you mean Rando getting tanks. I think you mean Rando getting tanks. Well, Rando's getting tanks. Don't you worry, it's the tank level. He's making lots of tanks. There we go. And now that you're spending your gas, you can put the guys back in gas. I would say 2 in each. Or 3 in each. 2 in each is the optimal amount.
I'm gonna try 2.
3 in each is gonna get you the most gas possible, so you'll be able to get the most tanks out. Actually, with 3 factories, you're probably gonna want to go 3 in each. How's the gas management with tanks?
A little harder.
Why?
I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a solid number that will actually work. Like 1 marauder is 1 guy in gas.
Right.
Tanks is kind of weird. 1 base can't support 2. Yeah, it just doesn't work out nicely.
Yeah, it just doesn't work out evenly. Yeah, so you'll probably want to be mixing in something else aside from tanks and marines. Tanks and marines are fucking great together, though. You'll do a lot of damage with just tanks and marines, and good positioning, and good play, sieging up at the right times and all that kind of stuff. Like now, siege up right now. You really want to make sure that you're sieged up before you see his army. If you wait till he's coming at you, a lot of times that can be too late. You made it right on the ramp, so that's good. Whenever you can get siege tanks in position of that ramp, that's really going to be helpful to you. The other thing is, do you know how to leapfrog siege tanks with shift queuing?
Oh, yeah. But I'm not really good at it.
Okay, that's good. As long as you know the technique. I'm going to explain it to anybody who doesn't. Basically, what you can do is, you can press the button for tank mode while holding shift. Well, actually, you can press the button for tank mode, hold shift, opposite mouse click, and then press the button for siege mode. And the tank will unsiege, move, and resiege, just like you saw RandoOne do, without you having to look at it, which is really fucking nice. I highly suggest practicing this play and learning how to do it very, very nicely. Because it allows you time to do other stuff. You don't have to stare at the tank while it's doing its whole leapfrogging thing. You can do other things. Cool, cool. Nice little game. Someone call the next game while I'm looking at the SQ. 338, 1280. Oh, wait, I don't have a thing open. Ah, now I do. Ta-da! SQ. For those of you who don't know where the SQ calculator is or what it is, you click on this link right here. You click on this link right. And that is why it's usually open before the stream starts to avoid the echo. But yeah, if you want to click what is SQ to understand what it is and all that stuff. But otherwise, just go on and click the SQ calculator. And we're going to take 2 numbers. We're going to take our average unspent resources and our resource collection rate, 338, 1280. We get a 97. A lot of that, I think, in this case, came because of gas. I think that was big gas thing. If you're going to go for the tank, Get your factory with your first 100 gas. If you want to go Marines without upgrades and a tank, first 100 gas is absolutely going for a factory. Absolutely. Cool, cool, cool. I didn't know. I didn't check it. Sorry. Who's next? Deathblood Tech next game. Deathblood is a big freestyler. He likes to freestyle. He likes to watch his money climb high into the sky. Let's see if he'll get it down in this game. Deathblood has been spreading the word of macro to all. Dignitas is light. Is that what this is? D-light? Or is just someone who's a delight? Not 100% sure. Terran versus Zerd. Fantastico. Gonna take a look at the chat, see what's going on. Woot, Xenocider. Hell yeah, Xenocider. As Xenocider. Yes. Oh, yes, yes. All the quests of a noob noobs are doing the level system. That's kind of like the whole point of it, sort of to see how far someone can progress using the leveling system and all that kind of stuff. And graduates of the leveling system, like Aequitas, have gone on to become Grandmasters. So, just keep that in mind. Big congratulations to Aequitas for getting that Grandmaster just recently. I think just yesterday he got it. I don't know if he's in the chat right now, but big congratulations to him. Good luck, have fun. I don't know how I feel about this graphic setting. It's sort of weird. I don't like the shininess of it. Don't like the shininess of it. And the whole like crystal animation thing, like on the minerals, like don't really want that much distracting me from the game. Cool. So yeah. So you're gonna go with that same sort of lots of Marines then tanks sort of a deal?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't have anything else planned.
Cool. Sounds good. Definitely feel free to experiment with different builds while you're on the tank level. Fast tanks, slow tanks, delayed tanks, using tanks to get your expand, different stuff like that. Definitely try to experiment with them as much as possible because this is your big opportunity to totally focus on them and see everything that they're capable of. Using bunkers and turrets and tanks and things to contain your opponent.
Okay, I'm gonna try something different.
Stuff like that. I think I'm going to... Nice, going for the earlier gas. Gonna want to drop down a factory with that first 100 gas. Most likely. And from Deathblood, he's gonna go against a little bit more than usual. He's not just going against mass zealots, so he's gonna have to make some decisions. He's really gonna have to have his scouting and know exactly what what RandoOne is going for this game. So hopefully he stays on top of that. Trying to get some good Overlord placement in. Nice place for an Overlord also is here and over here, because if you need to, you can send them in one from one side, one from the other side, and you can see all the tech and all the buildings. If you see the buildings of your opponent, you can usually tell what they're going to be building. Especially with a Terran. You can see, oh, tons of tech lab reactors, but not many... I mean, tech lab reactors. Tons of tech lab barracks, but not many reactor barracks. You're going to see some more Marauders. Probably. Or maybe Ghost Reaper Marauder attack. That's totally possible. What up, Ninjury? Hello, Ninjury. Ninjury, our noob of Monday. Our Zerg noob of Monday. So what is Deathblood going to do? This is the other thing, Randa. You do tend to be very defensive, and Deathblood has not had to make a single unit this whole game. I would suggest, in the very least, try to start using your first couple of Marines to look around for Overlords against Zerg players or something. Try to get a little bit more active in the early game with your units. Take a watchtower, at least. See what's going on. poke in, start trying to move around a little bit. This is definitely macro focused, but you want to involve micro as well. You definitely want to practice moving your units around and picking up free units, free overlords, free things here and there. A lot of times, especially in the lower leagues, including the Platinum League, if you're active with your units, you'll have a lot of mistakes made by your opponent that you'll be able to capitalize on. Once you get higher, there'll be less mistakes by your opponent to capitalize on, but they'll still be kind of there. And it's very helpful to sort of be active with your units. Ooh, supply block. Command center. Did you not build the supply depot because you thought the command center was going to finish in time? Oh wait, no, you're building one right there.
Kind of that was what I was thinking while I was building it, but I'm like, nah, I'm gonna drop one down anyways.
Yep. That was a close one. That was a close one, though. It's good to sort of think of that. Remember that your, for all you Terran players out there, your command center is a giant fucking supply depot. I believe it gives you 11 supply, if I'm not incorrect.
I think it's 8. No, I'm not really sure.
We start the game without a supply depot, and you have 11 supply, right? It's got to be coming from someplace. So anyway, we got the tanks going on. Yeah, level 9. Yeah, that's what level 9 looks like. Rando, a big fan of the tank marine action. Actually, remember the old tank level. I believe you were on the old tank level at one point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. I was like, this is all very familiar to me. Marines and tanks is just a good, solid thing. This whole spreading out all over the place may not be a good idea.
Okay.
Yeah, watch your control, watch your unit control.
Oh, I got cut. Just get a couple pot shots.
Yeah, might as well shoot down some Zerglings while you're at it, right? You know, if they're gonna die anyway. Yeah, so try to keep your army together. And I wouldn't move out against a Zerg with that many Zerglings. You didn't know that because you haven't been sort of checking. You didn't scout him or anything like that. But, you know, not the biggest deal in the whole world.
Okay, let's complete this wall.
There's the 5 supply depot wall. Fantastic. You're doing a lot better spending your money. Keeping it down, mixing in a marauder here and there. Yeah, definitely go ahead and get those upgrades for the infantry if you're going to go with infantry plus tanks. Also upgrades for the tanks? No, I don't think that's unlocked quite yet. Not just yet. Infantry upgrades are, though. That's sort of weird. These queens are like way dark. This queen's like way darker than this one. I don't like this whole shadow thing going on. It's pretty distracting. But if the shaders aren't on, then I can't see the cloaked units quite as well. Oh, this is interesting. MCOP says, Jack, isn't it unfair how Terran casual gets under 100 all the time and Zerg Toss gets under 50? Oh, thank you, Voltaire. It's because the command center drops a mule, which is 50 energy. And double of that would be 100. In a queen injecting costs 25 energy, so double of that would be 50. Same thing with Chrono Boost, which is where I got those numbers. I might do it a little bit different in a sort of non-multiple way at some point. Right now it's going pretty good with the, you know, double and then a little bit less and then a little bit less kind of a style. Because Command Center requires a lot more stuffs is a much better way of saying it, says Nindra. More stuffs, indeed. We like to put most things here on the Jack Attack in the frame of stuffs. the dude with the most stuffs wins. Good, nice. Sieging up before the creep. Good. Going out onto the creep with unsieged tanks is dangerous as fuck.
Mute us? Oh, I'm done.
You're not done. You're not done. You're not done. Take it easy.
Did I stim? I don't know.
It's okay. Yep, mutas are tough. Just keep things as they are. You can scan to kill creep tumors. That is a lot.
That was a terrible scan.
Yeah. Generally, when you're scanning to kill creep tumors, what you want to do is you want to place it so that the edge of the scan gets the first creep tumor that you want. You know what I mean? So you want to be deep in here with the scan, so that way you can get as many creep tumors with one scan as possible. Got those banelings coming down. That siege tank's dead. Just forget about its existence. Oh, spend your money. Wow, lots of micro stuff going on. Getting distracted. The money's not getting spent. So spend it. So go ahead and spend that money. There we go. You probably should take an expansion too.
Isn't it kind of dangerous because he has mutas and stuff?
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
Oh, there they come.
Mutas was a good move. Mutas was a good move. Yeah, cops. The level 2 is very hard for Zerg. It's a long level, but it will get you far. You will go far with level 2. I'm very interested to see how far people can push the victory league limit with level 2 with Zerg. I feel like Diamond Masters League area is doable with level 2. And that's the other reason why this level is a little bit more difficult than the other levels. You have a lot more things to think about. You're like, oh, should I stim? I have to protect my tanks. They're sieged up. Do I leave them unsieged? You have a lot more things to be thinking about now that you have the tanks. So, you know, you're gonna want to go ahead and figure that shit out. Oh, also not getting supply blocked is good. You have a bunch of SCVs that want to get out of your base, but they can't. They're all stacked in one spot. That would be like the worst Archon hit ever. That game over. Or Baneling, in this case. Endoflavin says, beating somebody with nothing but shieldless, stimless Marines is pretty fun when they have Colossi. Absolutely it is. That's the most fun time to do it. It's even more fun to beat Colossi when you have only slow Zerglings with no upgrades at all. That's really fun. It's very rare, but when it happens, it's pretty fucking hilarious.
Oh, so many of my units are stuck.
Yeah. Yeah. Now that you have bigger units, you're gonna have to start planning your city a little bit better. Yeah. You're gonna have to work on your architecture, your civil engineering. You're gonna fire your old civil engineer and get a new one. More bridges must be built. The highways need to be kept in order, and that's not happening right now. Ooh, tanks on the low ground. Would not suggest that.
Oh. Man.
Because now you have to defend them?
Yeah.
Yep, tanks are best placed. Tanks are best placed in the high ground. If you're going to move them out to a low ground area, nice. And that is how you save your Marines from Banelings with the tanks. Was that target fire or accidental?
That was accidental. I was too busy running my Marines away.
Also, keep in mind that the splash damage from this tank just killed a bunch of SCVs. So you gotta watch out for that.
These links get in.
He's dropping, man.
Oh. No, I barely see that.
Yeah. This is definitely a great way to pick apart a ground-only Terran. This is a hard level, man. Contraband, don't be so hard on him, man. This is a hard level. This is a hard level. How long have you been working on the tank level, Rando?
I guess a week now, but I tried to do it last time, but it felt a lot easier for some reason. I guess it's because I didn't have siege mode or stim and all this.
Yeah, so you're thinking about, you have more decisions to make.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll sort of
these
get used
tanks
to
get
it as
over
time
here?
goes.
I don't even remember moving them.
Uh-oh. Yeah, you're gonna have to have some... I'm gonna go ahead and go to your screens to see what's going on with the accidental moving of things all over the place. Actually, no. Alright, so you've got your army up here on the high ground, right? And then you have this random group of Marines out in the front. They're not giving you vision from a watchtower or anything like that. They're not really doing a whole heck of a lot for you. I guess having a couple up there to spot would be fine, but too many is probably not a good move. And also keep in mind that your job is the SQ. You may be trying to win a little bit too much right now with your 2,000 in the bank. Just worry about, don't worry about too much decision-making stuff. Macro and micro. Macro first, right? But micro when the battle happens. When the battle happens, say, okay, I'm gonna do the best micro I can during this battle, and make sure I keep macroing while I'm doing that. Don't think like, oh, well, you know, I really should be playing positionally here and blah 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 blah. Like that's very difficult to think about while you're still getting the basic skills down that don't change. If you just get used to target firing banelings and attacking mutas and all that good stuff, then it'll really help you out, because that stuff will be automatic to you and you'll be like, oh, I need to do this. Mutas are a pain in the ass. Not gonna lie.
Okay, I have no idea what to do now. I'm mining on like 2 mineral patches.
Right. Yeah, you do. Holy shit, creep spread. One sec, let's take a look at the everybody cam. That's how you do it. There you go, Deathblood. That's how you spread the creep. And when you're playing against someone who's spreading creep, you have to actively get rid of the creep. That's important. Like, it is important for you to get rid of the creep. Damn. Deathblood, what league do you get in to play when you play like this? What kind of people do you beat like this? There you go, that's a little bit deeper. Maybe a little bit too deep because you couldn't see the creep tumors that were right in front of you. But, you know, you'll sort of get that scan placement with time. Keep working on it. You want to be clicking on it. You want to be, wait, what are your control groups right now? I have mine hidden during the game. Gameplay. Wait, do you not have... Oh, okay, cool.
Okay.
You need a hotkey for your army. At this point, I would suggest having 2, but you need to have at least 1 hotkey for your army. 1 for macro, 2 for macro, right? 1 for your command center and your upgrades, and the other one for your production and your tech labs. Your unit production and your tech labs. And then at least 1 unit for your army. Just start with that. You really have to force yourself to start doing that. You're going to play poorly while you're getting used to that, but you need to get in the habit of doing that. Every single time your units come out, you go to your rally point and add them into the control group every single time.
I think it's kind of tough when you have to split the units. Because, like, new to harass, if you bring all you guys back, then he's going to attack the front.
Oh, right, yeah. You don't necessarily want to use the army control group to send everybody back to defend.
Yeah, that's what I used to do, so I just try to get out of the habit of bringing everyone in a clump.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, cops, those guys on the chat are trying to help you out, man. You shouldn't be rude to them. That's not nice. That's really not cool, because they were trying to help you out. All right, Cloud Kingdom. Oh shit, I totally forgot to put production on. Oh, I'm a jerk. Sorry, first timer. Sorry, first timer. Alright, who's got next game? We can do Deathblood again if nobody else wants to join in. Preacher also plays a mean game of Monopoly. Preacher is a great Monopoly player. The Master. Wonderful. Good old Dub C jumping in. Oh, cool. Preacher will get next game. Oh, yeah. Preacher will get next game. I'm going to write it down so I don't forget. I said my name's the Preacher. That's not how it goes. Cool. Let's roll. Excellent play. Ninjury. Preacher versus Ninjury will be the first game. Alright, the Master. Be the master of disaster. Build all your zerglings faster. Spread your creep, you fucking bastard. I don't know what else. That's all I got. That's all I got on this one, guys. And RandoOne. I give it a 7 out of 10. Thanks. The Master is actually a master rhyme sayer, so it's always good to have his friendly criticism of my rhymes. Wordsmith. Wow. For a second, I thought it said Will Smith. I was like, holy shit, you're Will Smith. Do you want to sponsor the show, Will Smith? Yeah, Endoflavin bringing in some very interesting points, saying you should use everything at every level, otherwise you'll want to build a unit / upgrade in real game and not know what to reach for. That's a very good point. Big Willie style. That's awesome. I love hip-hop names. I love them all, but especially the classic hip-hop names that are like very clearly a hip-hop name. So if you had to say, well, what genre of music does this person prescribe? And then it's like, Will I Am. Oh, shit. That is a sick hip-hop name, Will I Am. William. That's fucking awesome. That might be old news to most of you, but I didn't know William spelled out Will I Am. I have a cousin William. Had a friend named Alan Williams long ago in the days of middle school and high school and all that happy jazz. Alright, the Master. You got a tank. You got a tanking player. He's going to make lots of tanks. What is your response? How will you deal with the tanks? What is this SCV doing? Ah, he got locked out. Cool. Start making that army control group right now. Right now. I want you to just practice that. That's your #1 focus this game, is just practice having an army control group. And keeping all your stuff in it. spend your money. Don't really worry about what you're building, just build anything at all. And have an army control group. If you send out a scout, do not put him in your army control group. That's your scout. Eventually you have a scout control group. But for now, just have an army control group. Now you're looking at the master, and he has 0 units at all. Oh, couple of lings. Couple of lings finish you off. But cool. Good stuff. Good stuff. You don't have your watchtower right now. Always have your watchtower. That's not really something you should even think about. You should be sort of saying, okay, I should have my watchtower. Just like it's better to move a knight, generally speaking, into the middle of the board than it is into the corners or sides of the board during a chess game. It's just good to get your Xel'Naga watchtowers. It just allows you for more options. Did you really go on the high ground just to kill that Zerlin? Or did you miss?
Oh, they moved it to the watchtower.
Next time, whenever you go on a watchtower, it's kind of a hard pinpoint. So press A, click on the minimap so you get to the area, and then attack move to that area. Don't go straight minimap. You will miss a lot. Unless you want to just have that baller minimap accuracy. In which case...
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah. In which case, if you want to build... That's actually a legitimate thing. If you want to build your minimap accuracy, go very slowly whenever you click in the minimap. Start by going very slowly, making sure you're exactly where you want to be, and then clicking. And by being accurate repetitiously, over and over, being very accurate, the speed will just sort of come naturally. If you want to build accuracy, do not try to do things too quickly. Look at that! Free overlords. Stand active with your units on the map. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oftentimes there are free overlords out and about. Might as well mop them up and supply block your opponent, which you will do in a moment. Lovely. Production tab. Hey, hey. And he built overlords because he knew you were going to kill it. Very smart, the master. Very good moves. Very, very good moves, actually. That was impressive. You managed to stay, not supply block that whole time. Even built the extra guys. And all that stuff. Get your army together. You see that? Do you have an army hotkey right now?
I do.
Good. You should react by
Well, that's a lot of links.
Oh, you do not have all of your army in there. Get all your army in your army hotkey. Also, I want you to have a rally cam. That's another thing we want. These two things kind of go together. Having an army hotkey and having a rally cam is very, very useful. What are you using the core?
Yep.
Cool. So one of your free cams will be your rally cam, or you can just use your second base cam and just rally over there. You are using your base cams, right?
Yeah.
They're always set up every game.
Yeah, but I forget to use them.
Okay, that's okay. As long as you're setting them up, eventually you will find reasons to use them. You're like, oh, I should use that, and start using them. Setting them up is usually the harder part. Using them is usually not quite as difficult. So that's good. But have your rally cam set up, and whenever new units are coming out, or pretty much every production cycle, it's like production disciple without the D. It's like more disciple-y. God, that was terrible. In any case, the Marines, you click on your, you're like, oh my god, I'm microing over here. Click over here, not in the mini-map, but using your rally cam. Press your rally cam, shift and click whatever button it is. For me, it would be tab, but for you, it might be something different. So shift and tab, and they would be right into your tab control group. And that's wonderful. Let's say they're just in one. Shift one, and in your one control group. Fantastic. There's a player who goes by the name of GOSWSER, and his name is pronounced Gosu User. I didn't know that. I've been calling him Gouster this whole time. Gosu User, if you're out there, I apologize. I do apologize for not getting your name right away. But cool. Definitely drop them mules. Make sure those mules keep dropping. You don't have siege mode. Oh no, it's on the way. It's on the way. Keep your army together. Keep your army together. Also keep in mind, siege tanks do more damage to armored targets than when unsieged rather than sieged. However, because these roaches would be clustered close together, you would actually want your siege tanks in siege mode.
Oh, famous.
It's alright, just focus on trying to micro it as well as you can. Make sure you're spending your money in between the micro. And the battle doesn't go so well, not a big deal. Just make sure you're focusing on it every game. Whenever there's engagement, go ahead and focus on your micro. That is, once your macro is good. Once you're macroing good on a level, whenever the battle comes, focus on your micro and try to get it as good as you can. And with time, you'll be able to micro properly, faster, and you want to repair that. Holy shit, why are you not... Oh, God, repair... Good rando... Oh, no. Repairing and not repairing your Wallen is the difference between winning and losing a game in many, many circumstances. As in this one. So you're going to GG now. You are absolutely going to GG now, and we're going to check out your shit. He's on complexity, by the way. Cool. Can I change the replay folder location? I don't think so. I don't think you can do that. Let's see how we did. Ooh, 410, kind of on the high side. 1120. Let's take a look. 410, 1120. Cool, so we added in a little bit of complexity. I want you to start using that army control group. Get used to grouping in your units and using your rally cam. Figure out which of the 3 free cams on the core that you want the most for your rally cam, and start using your rally cam. Again, pretty simple. You press shift and then the key to set the rally point, and then just press the key to hop back to it. Whenever you do a production cycle, means you click on your barracks, you make a bunch of stuff, quickly click on the rally cam, box your units, press hold shift and press the key for your army, and then they're in there and you can jump right back to your army into the battle. Nice and quick. This is really, really good, especially for warp-ins, because you can warp in, group, and then go right back into what you were doing. But it's pretty much good for all that kinds of stuff. Fantastic. Alright, this has been Quest of a Noob with RandoOne. Please stick around if you're live. We will be doing macro versus strategy in the second hour of the Jack Attack. See you guys later. Later. Like in 2 seconds. Seriously, like, stick around.